Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, he got my partner, my brother, my tag team co-host, everything, man. He's everything AEW. I'm everything WWE. But together, you put us together. We the GOW. My guy, EC's resident, Isaac Hayes, King Tuco King. What's going on, bro?
Man, you know what it is, man. It's that Friday night block party, man. It's your boys in the building. It's the king. It's the hood tribal chief. You know what it is, man. We here to kick it with the people, talk that talk, and have a little fun. And of course, man, as we always do, man, cheers to the people.
Absolutely. Cheers to the people. Cheers to the people. Well, speaking of, man, let me go ahead.
Get that
All right.
Get that going.
Yeah, man. Had to get some of that good drink in, man. But yo, bro, so we just wrapped up Friday Night Smackdown. We currently are entering AEW Rampage. I must say, on the scale of 1 through 5, I'm gonna give it a. You know what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna give it a below mid.
A what?
I'm giving it a below mid.
So that's a 2 what?
A 2.7, 2.8 at its finest right now.
At its finest. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not too far off from you. I'm at mid. I'm at mid. The whole Santos angle, you know, you already put this match off twice. And then it ended up being Ray. Even when Ray, it's like, dude, and then Ray ended up winning. It's like, bro,
my thing is, bro, if you just wanted to have Ray do it, you could just have Ray win off. Now, I mean, I think I know where they're going. I think they got Ray winning. One, you had to get the title off Theory. I get it, and then it'd be a bigger win for Santos to get it off of Ray. I get it, but it's like, yeah, y'all could have did this differently, though. You know, you ain't had to go through all the hoopla, the tournament, and all this.
Yeah, and the simple fact, man, the wrong person still isn't the United States champion. So it's like, bro, you could have just this should have been LA Knight. This should have been LA Knight versus Theory.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
but you LA Knight versus Miz, and it's like it's like, come on, man, you could have, come on, man, come on, Trip. Like, you know what, I got faith in you, man. I like that you pushing these guys, but it's like the whole Santos and Ray thing, like, obviously, man, it's looking like it's starting to, oh shit, damn, okay, they're going through the table. It's starting to look like, obviously, man, Santos and them is gonna turn heel. I mean, we haven't seen the rest of Elgato in weeks, and now, you know, they showed up, you know, in support. But
you think they turn heel? You think that's where they're going with it?
It's got to be going somewhere, man. I don't know, man. The whole Santos beating Ray. I mean, I was interested in Santos versus Theory. It was a fresh matchup. It was something new. I love Ray. I'm always gonna respect Ray. Love that he's Hall of Famer. You know, he's doing what he's doing. You know, I'm gonna put respect on his name, but I'd rather seen it been Santos. I'd rather it had been Santos. Like, I'd rather have seen him go in the ring and fight up against and to go up and fight against Austin Theory. But it is what it is. But like you, the rest of the show was kind of mid. There was a couple of things I did like, though. I did like that Edge is going to celebrate 25 years in the business, and he wants to fight one person I never realized he'd never been in a one-on-one match with. Like, dude, out of all the people, for as long as y'all two have been in this business, you two never had a one-on-one. Like, wow. So for Edge and Sheamus, I'm actually looking forward to that. Like, I'm not expecting nothing too much more from than just seeing two veterans go out there and just do what they do, put on a good match. Could I see something coming from it after it? Sure. But I right now I'm not really sure what the direction is for SmackDown. Roman Reigns isn't defending the championship all like that. And what are people going to do? But the other reason why I kind of give it a mid, and it's small, but the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, that whole little intertwine of, hey, people better get ready. It's some new blood. It's some new blood about to get ready to run SmackDown. And I got no problem with the way that they working this. So if you telling me Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits is gonna merge together and become street business, and as the champ says, hey, I'm good with it. Like so there was a couple of things. It was like, okay, all right, that was something I wasn't expecting to see, or that was something I want to see more of. But
right.
It definitely was a mid show. It was definitely a mid show.
So my thing is, all right. So we made it mid for me, and you know what, man? I like what we doing right now. We're gonna cover the card, but I like just talking. I like just talking with you right now, man. Hey, look, man, I had a little something to drink, man. You had a little something to drink, man. I feel like talking to my friend, So I want to have a conversation, man. I want to have a conversation, just you and me amongst the people. And so one of the reasons I say to me, I give it a mid so far is because, bro, we've gotten so accustomed to SmackDown being a wrestling show. It's only 2 hours as it is. And what's the one thing that we always say? The one thing we love about SmackDown is that we don't get as many promos and vignettes and talking. I feel like this, man, was just nothing but just promo and vignette and just rehash after rehash. Like, bro, we didn't already rehashed all these video packages on Monday Night Raw. And I understand you still gonna kind of do with someone on SmackDown. It's like, bro, I just feel like too much time was taking up. Santos Escobar. You had about 3 or 4 different segments with him. What's up with Santos? Is he hurt? Is he not hurt? Just for him to not fight, period. Just for him not to even win the damn match. So it just kind of like it was that. The EO Sky.
I'm sorry, and what could have made that worse is you could have used the injury angle for him to be, to be like, oh man, now he's injured, he's got to go in this match. So it's like now he's at a disadvantage, but can he pull it off? Like that would have been better. Like that would have added to him. So man. But go ahead.
And then, no. You're right. And that's the thing. Like, okay, like to me, I feel like that would have been a better move. And then with the whole EO Sky interfering, I don't mind EO Sky coming out being a distraction for Charlotte Flair. That's cool. Or Asuka, whichever one she chose. But then for that match with Asuka and Charlotte Flair to go into a no decision because EO Sky interfered, that's kind of like way annoying me because I'm like, all right, man. So are we about to run this back in the triple threat? But then don't forget Bianca Belair. So it's like, where are we going with this?
Okay, so my thought on that was, so the wrestling aspect of the show, 2 hour show, it did have some wrestling on it. Not to say it didn't. The fact that it started off with Charlotte versus Asuka, like that's a plus. I mean, regardless, that was a plus. Like, all right, you start off with the Queen and the Empress. Like, okay, cool, no problem.
Right.
I watched it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I can nitpick it, but I'm not going to. It is what it is. To have EO come out, and Damage Control come out, and her and Bailey, like obviously Dakota's back, but man, Dakota still seems so off. Even when, but that's another conversation.
Oh wait! I don't. Are you talking about like her? Oh, you're talking about her like not fitting in with the group off?
Like, yeah, man. Like even when she tried to announce, the EO as the champion into the crowd, it was like even she messed that up. Still, it's like how do you mess up announcing your partner as the champion? Like EO's, I'm nitpicking, but Damage Control has always been about one thing. There was a story of potential of Bailey not really wanting to see, her girls, or one of them come up, but she ended up actually cashing in, not only winning Money in the Bank, but she actually ended up winning the championship. So they're still Damage Control. They're still doing the things they do, but we are fans of EO. People like EO, so EO's getting a pop because we want to see more. This is new. This is like I said, we were seeing new people come up, people that are really getting over with the people that are really good in the ring. They can hold their own. They're just not, some popular thing that's going on. Matthew says, knowing what happened on SmackDown, now I'm watching. I said, so it's going to be some bright spots and some low spots. But what's going on, Matthew? But I like that. Crucifix off the middle rope. Oh nope, Brian Cage picked him up. Brian Cage about to drop him, and nope, roll up. Oh, schoolboy, and Darby Allin with the win. But I like that. I like that aspect of it. But for damage control, we still have to remember there's still something different. They're still healed. They're still, even though they don't do, they've been kind of on the upside of face. They're still heels. Their mission and what they do is still dominance. So we'll see. But Luchasaurus just came in and beat the hell out of. Ooh, we about to get a. Is Darby Allin about to go after the TNT Championship?
Which I'm not mad at it. Hey y'all, my damn computer. See, this is what happens when you got kids, man. They sitting up here to break your shit. My computer going in and out of consciousness. Lee Taylor says no Cody Rhodes. That's because Cody is on Raw, my good sir. But you will see
he's on Raw only.
But so we got that, man. I'm over here dicking around with this computer. But anywho,
y'all good, man. Y'all good. I got you.
Hey, I'm over here looking like I'm broadcast on 1998 box television and shit.
That's all right, man. You ain't got the light to shine that cocoa brownness, man. That's all that is, man. You still got that Mexico glow on you.
My law and order SVU light.
Where were you tonight, September 15th?
Oh man. Shit. But one thing I do want to talk to you about, bro, is you already said it. I want to bring it up. I want to talk about the return of Edge because, we already knew he was coming back for his 25th anniversary, 25 years. Hey, Britt Baker, how you doing? Yeah. Renee, hi.
Okay, damn Britt. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, slick back though. Woo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, DMD,
yeah. All right, let's go.
Hold on. Hey, before we both end up on the couch, Lee says I would rather have Benoit babysit my kids. Watching a Cody. Wow. What? Okay, you know what? We have.
Yes, I already see what's about to happen. I already see.
I got a question. I got a question for you.
Block party. It's time for the shenanigans.
Hold on. Hey, let me have a minute, man. Hey, Lee. What is it about Cody? Cause this apparently ain't a one-off. I thought it was just a one-off.
We need a quick therapy session, real quick.
Hey, come talk to the GLW. Help us help you, man. Because this hatred you got towards Cody. I mean, I don't think Tuco hate Red Velvet as much as you hate Cody.
Earl TNT.
You said you could tell I ain't used to being home. Which channel? Oh yeah. Damn,
it's on TNT. Earl. It's on TNT. That's all right, Earl. Me and Earl been talking all day, man. We've been talking all. Earl been messaging me all day. We've been talking, man. But it's on TNT, Earl. You good? What up, Earl? What up, Lee?
Earl, Lee, man. Hey, look, we got a whole squad in. Okay. Sorry, kind of got thrown off.
But Lee, but my boy, right, Lee. We need to figure out what this Cody hatred is that you feel so much inside of you right now, brother. We need to talk this talk, man. So reach out to your boys.
No, absolutely, because the GOW, man, we also unlicensed therapists. So we here if you need us.
We definitely
yes, sir. Yeah. All you gotta do is give us some beer. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. We can work out that arrangement.
Oh no, I am not a rhino, sir. No, I am not a sir. No.
Hey, well, speak for yourself. Self-denial.
Don't say it like that. We can have a drink and talk, but still.
Hey, if I said what I said was a person.
Yeah, I know you said it's Friday night. What you said?
Hey, this won't be.
I'm saying it too. But you heard what I said. Respect is respect. Oh man, Earl says, man, I like Cody just a little more than Charlotte. Yeah, we gonna jump into that too, Earl. We gonna figure out what your Charlotte issue. But I you already told us what your issue was with Charlotte, so actually we're
Yeah.
good.
But nah, seriously. Going back to Edge, dude. I know there's been a lot of speculation that
Mm-hmm.
maybe this might be his retirement match.
Right.
With Edge, you really truly never know, man. You never know. I mean, he wasn't supposed to have been here, 9 years ago, and here he is. I don't necessarily think it's gonna be a retirement match, but I will say this: Sheamus has expressed some displeasure with the booking of not only himself lately, but the Brawling Brutes, right?
And rightfully so. Rightfully.
Rightfully so. Yeah, and to me, I feel like Sheamus is one of those guys, especially during the pandemic era. He was one of those handful of guys and girls that I feel like really took the ball and ran with it. And you could
Mhm.
also, attribute Asuka. You could say Kevin Owens. You could say Sasha Bailey in the
That's
Bloodline.
why.
But
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, but
Even Dominic, like that's
yeah.
we got to see a
So
lot of them. So yeah.
so my thing is this, Sheamus being in the game 14 years, Edge being in the game 25 years. Dude, them two, they never touched in the ring on a one-on-one. How much of this, do you think, I'm not gonna say give the rub to Sheamus, but how much of this you think is, I guess, will this match be more beneficial to Sheamus or to be more beneficial to Edge?
It's more beneficiary to us.
Okay.
Because
Okay. Fan service.
there are two people who we have seen in big matches. We've seen them win countless championships. We've seen them in countless matches where it's like, my God, yo, that was one of the best matches on the mat. We
Yeah.
know what Sheamus and Edge can bring. Right now, we got Eddie Kingston still rocking his New Japan Strong Style Championship as he's been over in New
Yeah.
Japan, rocking it, doing the damn thing, putting on good matches with everybody. Just
Hey,
putting on the
shout out to my boy Eddie
showing
King. Man,
showing the capabilities if you gave this man a chance of what he could do.
yeah.
But as far as what Edge and Sheamus is, it's one to do something again, first time ever, one-on-one match.
Yeah.
It's like damn, out of all the countless multi-men title matches I've seen between when these men were champions, the fact that these two never fought each other, that's one
Yeah.
thing. And because we have a respect for Edge and Sheamus, like I said, this is mostly just fan service to me. It don't. This is there's nothing else, especially with the way that it started out. Him coming out saying that Sheamus was one of those guys that got him back into it, and then
Yeah.
Sheamus
Yeah.
saying Edge was one of the superstars at a time where he didn't know what to do with his life, but he was one of the people that took his time out to just kind of give him a little bit of guidance, and he appreciated that. And you can always have a respect for that. And Sheamus still talked that talk at the end. He's
Oh
like,
yeah.
I hope you didn't make a mistake though. And
Right.
I'm
Right.
good
Right.
with it. I'm good with it because that's Sheamus. But that it's more of just fan service of because I outside of Sheamus, the only thing I see for him is getting back at Walter for the Intercontinental Championship. That's it.
You said for Sheamus.
Or just winning the Intercontinental Championship because that's the only title he needs. So
Yeah.
that's really the only thing for Sheamus I see. For Edge, I don't really see anything for the future. Like Edge has done it all. The
Yeah.
fact that he's been able to come back and just do something, I'm not mad at that. Like there's no real huge expectation with Edge. So as we got my boy Orange Cassidy ready to come out freshly squeezed to defend that AEW International Championship, I just really I have nothing more than just a first time ever. I want to see it. I love and respect both of these two guys and what they brought to the business. And I expect it to be the main event. If it don't start the show, I expect it to be the main event next week SmackDown. And it is what it is. Will says, I judge when to get my teeth
Yes.
clean by Charlotte's championship reigns twice a year like clockwork.
Hey, come on now.
That's actually good. That's actually good. But yeah, man, no, but again, SmackDown was cool. I know we were almost 20 minutes in, so we want to get towards AEW right now. So we got Orange Cassidy going up against Johnny TV right now for the AEW International Championship. But SmackDown was cool. It was the first show after SummerSlam, and then we got to talk about the main event and what happened there. But just the overall show and everything else that happened before that, I didn't have a problem with the way the show started. I EO coming out and just beating them down, but showing that she's the new champion, getting her little respect. They could have did a little bit more with that, to give EO more time, better respect than she's just some fly-by champion. She should have, even if Bailey was to come out and just say some stuff for her and just talk her up, whatever. I felt like that would have been cool. We get more of that. Man, I said you have a hell of light issues.
Man, bruh. Bruh. What they say, man, help me, help you, help us. God.
Man, god damn. But that was cool. The Edge thing, I that was cool. It's cool. That was fine. Nothing too much more in that. The street business, I'm good with that. I want to see that. And then of course that was pretty much it for SmackDown, but everything else was just and the whole Santos, him not fighting, he should have fought. They could have played the injury angle for him to fight against Theory, and then he could have just he could have had a good comeback. He could have won. I prefer to see that than Rey Mysterio win the United States Championship. Rey is a Hall of Famer. Rey has won all the championships that he needs to win. There's nothing else for him to do. If they're going to play on this, there's only two ways I can see this Rey Mysterio United States Championship. Is either one, they set it up with Rey and Santos, or they do something with Rey and Dom. Dom is the North American champion. Rey is now the United States Championship. Payback is coming up soon. So there's that potential that they can do a winner takes all kind of thing with that. That's in the back of my mind because of, Rey showing up for NXT on Tuesday and whatnot. I didn't even watch. I didn't even watch it. So I'm thinking Dom. Did Dominic retain the championship? Okay, cool. So I can see that potential of Rey versus Dom, winner takes all, because Dom lost at WrestleMania, so he still needs to get that win over his dad. So that's still in the back pocket of WWE. So something can happen with that, but right now, man, there's a whole lot of people getting tossed out of the matches right now on AEW, but we'll get to that in a second. But I just really feel like, man, outside of that, there wasn't really nothing else to the show. And we can get to the bloodline thing real quick before we get to the AEW stuff.
Oh, shit.
My man is falling apart, man. The franchise that came back.
Hey, William says, you look like you're in an interrogation room. I'm guilty, Your Honor. Oh, man. Hey, look.
Man,
hey, y'all got to forgive me right now as I'm going through a shitload of issues with these lights. So, yes, it's going to look like I'm in the county jail for like the next 36 minutes.
Oh, shit, man. Hey.
Yeah. Hey,
and I'm prolonging. I'm like, man, my man.
Hey, look. Look. You can't win them all. You can't bet 1,000 every game. I mean, hell, even Barry Bonds got caught up. It is what it is, man.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna take this one on the chin, man, and just accept the fact that my quality is shit today. My computer is broke because of my hard-headed ass kids, and this light has fallen apart on me. And that's what happens when you spend fucking $19.99 at the goddamn Walgreens for a fucking podcast production. So yes, it is my fault. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna talk to my friend, and I'm gonna set my Modelo because I am highly upset, and this is some bullshit. So, so feel free to chime in, GOW, because this is some fuckery. I promise you, the production value will be at its utmost respectable come Monday. Okay.
Oh shit, man.
It's some bullshit. Bro, I'm falling apart over here. I'm falling apart. You see, I ain't even got the green screen up no more.
Hold on, wait. We ain't doing collision tomorrow?
Oh yeah, damn, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I stopped at the dollar store before. Fuck around and use some LEDs. Give me one of them goddamn Cosmopolitan neon light strips. Put them shits in the corner. Look like a
shit, man.
Look like a damn 12-year-old.
All right. Okay. All right, bro. Oh shit, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, my background gonna be, my shit gonna be on point tomorrow. My background gonna be bright as fuck. I'm gonna be looking like
Bro,
goddamn JoJo Siwa.
only thing I want to ask you, man, is man, where were you the night of July 19th at 3 a.m.? That's all.
That is a question I would defer to my lawyer.
Hey man, sorry. Where were you the night of this incident? Oh shit, man, bro.
Lee said the production value went down to shitter like Cody's wrestling moves, 0.
Yo, man. All right, man. Let's get to this main event of SmackDown. Let's get to this conversation, and then we can move on to AEW, man, real quick, man. We on with the people. We watching Rampage. We watching Rampage, but we gonna finish this SmackDown thing out, man. Roman Reigns, of course, took his 20-minute. He took his 20-minute intro into the main event. Jimmy basically, man, he didn't do it because he was jealous. He did it because he loves his brother. He didn't do it to help Roman Reigns. He didn't. He didn't. He did it because he just wanted to save his brother. Okay, cool, whatever. I guess. Me and Earl, and I want to mention this because me and Earl were talking about this earlier, man, about people just getting tired of the bloodline storyline. Is Roman the legitimacy of if Roman's really injured, and what they're going to do? And we talked about this, man. It's like it reached a point where it's now like, all right, man, where else can you take this? I already said where I thought they were going to take it. And then that didn't end up happening tonight. Well, then again, it kind of did because the way Jimmy, he ended things, and I'm sorry, not Jimmy. The way Jay ended things with everybody, and then ended up walking out. I said the only thing that there was for them to go through was a brother versus brother versus brother triple threat.
Yeah.
Jimmy versus Jay versus Solo. Like, because if Roman ain't, the reports were Roman's going to take some time off. He's not going to be on TV much. There's nobody else for him to fight right now. So because there's no one for him to fight right now, it's like, what else do we see from the bloodline? Well, we see the discombobulation of Solo, Jimmy, and Jay, and I can see them being in a brothers trio, triple threat match or whatever. But after what we saw tonight, man, I'm now on the board or on the bandwagon that
hey, you look at me. You look at me. Don't you look away from me.
Man, I'm on the bandwagon, man. That
I feel like Kane when he took off his mask and he got mad because RVD was laughing at this fucked up haircut. So Kane just started going crazy, started choke slamming people on fire, electrocuting nuts, beating the shit out of Steve Austin.
Oh shit!
Hey, why are you laughing at me? I feel like you're embarrassed to look at me right now. Don't sit up here and look away from me like I don't know. I'm fucking up the production value of the GOW right now. God damn it! You sit up here, you make me feel better about myself. I'm already embarrassed. I got to go through this shit for 31 more minutes. Who are you to look away from me to try to stop from laughing on camera? I see you. You ain't slick. I know you better than you know yourself, motherfucker. I'll sit up here trying to look past me like I don't see you over there smirking.
Yo, man. No, bro, that's not what I'm doing.
Yes, you are.
Damn you. Oh shit. He said, look at me. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
Look me in my eyes. Look at me in my eyes.
Hey man, forget you, man. Bro, man, I'm on the bandwagon, man, that the bloodline is done. There's not Paul Heyman said we're at the bottom of the third. Paul, you're at the bottom. You're at the bottom of the 23rd, bro.
I could have sworn he said that same thing at WrestleMania. That was like 4 months ago.
Ooh, man, bro, it's done.
Yeah,
this isn't going to last. I don't. There's no. There's nobody you're going to convince me that's going to have a chance of Roman Reigns now. I'm convinced, man. You're not letting no one beat Roman Reigns for this championship. Now that could be the swerve. Is the fact that we think we already got it in our heads. everybody, all of us, we
Right.
already got it in our heads that Roman Reigns is going to defend the championship at WrestleMania. That's
True.
that's going. We're already talking Roman Reigns WrestleMania Philadelphia. We're already there. That's the only one thing they got in their back pocket is the swerve of him losing the title sometime between Survivor Series and Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But if we get to that point, but I feel like if we at least get to Royal Rumble, I don't see him winning the championship. I don't see him losing. If Roman Reigns don't lose the championship
Yeah.
before Survivor Series or by Survivor Series, but if he still has it by Royal Rumble, then I don't see him losing it to
Bro,
WrestleMania. So
let
the
me let
question
you.
is, what the hell can WWE do? As Orange Cassidy's issuing a challenge to Willa Yuta for the AEW International Championship. I like it. Let's go.
Hey man, let me let you in on the secret. He not losing before Mania. I mean, at this point, bro, if he was gonna lose, he should have lost 2 or 3 defenses ago. If he was gonna lose, he should have lost against Jay. If he was gonna lose, he should have lost against Sami Zayn. Like, bro, there is absolutely nobody on the roster right now.
Well, he wasn't gonna
He,
lose to Sammy, not before Cody's WrestleMania. I
but
wouldn't have seen that.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the last legitimate person, bro. Like, 'cause at this point.
Cody, yeah.
Yeah, like at this point, you're just recycling people. Like, oh, Solo's the last person that I can really see legitimately beating him. And if it ain't Solo, he's not losing before WrestleMania. You don't put too much equity in this man. You gave this man a whole new championship that had nothing. You gave this man a belt at what we presume to be the end of the goddamn title reign he's on anyway. Just for the fuck of him having a belt. You had let this man hold the company hostage so much with his storyline, his schedule, that you literally had to create a whole nother championship because Raw for the last 2.5, 3 years didn't have a title worth fucking fighting for. So my thing is, it's like, to be honest with you, I don't know at this point if it's not Cody Rhodes. I gave up on Jay. It's clear that we're going with Jay versus Jimmy. So unless it's Solo, if it ain't Solo, I'm gonna say Cody. If it ain't
I'm
Cody,
not
bro.
No. Me and Earl already had this conversation. I'm not waiting till WrestleMania for Jay versus Jimmy. Like, bro, like you're not.
So that's the thing. That's the point I'm getting
There's
to.
not enough there to make that last.
Well, that's
that
what I'm
long.
saying. That's the point I'm getting to. So they said WWE initially wanted to be Jay versus Jimmy back at Mania, but the thing is, they feared that they started to turn too early. That's my point exactly, bro. You did this way too early.
They did.
We're not even at
But at the
Survivor
same time,
Series.
what else did you have to do? Like, that's the problem. Like, what else was there to do? Like,
Which
man,
is why I said he needed to lose.
They lost the tag team titles. Roman shitted on them. Okay, then they had enough of his shit. Okay, then that was it. There was nothing else for you to have done other than them win, and then people have to watch them win again for months and get tired of it or feel some type of way about it. So
which is why I say Jay needed to win.
done.
But that's why I said Jay needed to win. Cody can still have his WrestleMania moment. He can still finish the story against a member of the bloodline. It didn't have to be Roman, but Jay needed to win because now, guess what? You ain't gonna have Roman on TV for a while because ain't no point in having Roman on TV. What the fuck is he gonna do? He can't come on and talk no more because you already broke up the Usos. So and then it looked like Jay gonna be gone for a while because he said he's done with the Usos, the bloodline, and WWE for now. What the hell Jimmy gonna do? What, Jimmy gonna be the new right hand man against fucking who? Who? Yeah. Like, cause he just shit on Roman. He literally just said, "Yo, the reason I did that so you didn't become an asshole like him." So I think what happened was WWE and I was one of the, bro. You know how we felt about the storyline. I think what WWE did, they bet on this storyline. I think one time too many. I think WWE kept. They kept cashing out. They kept hitting the jackpot, and I think they were like, you know what, man? Hey, let's go one more time. Let's bet on black one more time. And I think now, I think they finally catch it up. I think the storyline finally starting to run out of juice. I think you'd have made too much lemonade. I don't think there's no more juice left in that lemon right now. So how they do damage control moving forward, I'm curious because I think, yeah, bruh, if you're gonna do something, Roman should have lost. If he don't lose by the end of this year, I don't think he's losing it at all. I think they might just retire the title.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, well, the Universal, that championship, it just bring back the WWE Championship since you got the World Heavyweight Championship back. Like that's
so you think they will end up eventually?
I mean, but that's why the Universal Championship can truly end with Roman and
the
person that finally defeats him, because they'll have that last monarch, but it can be his championship that gets him into the Hall of Fame. But that's about it, man. But Lee says yes. He said yes. Let's talk a tribe called Quest. That was to something we were talking about earlier. You're a fool, Lee. William says, Lee, stop shitting on Cody. At least his wife can cook. Hey man, you have a better chance of Orange Cassidy not being on TV for a week than Roman Reigns losing that belt. Lee, you are right about that, and that's kind of the sad thing. But again, it's just too much time, man, for you to have something credible. It's gotten to the point where it's like, again, who are you going to present that you're going to make us think that they actually truly got a chance? And nobody's going to want to see Roman Reigns. Like people are going to stop getting invested into Roman Reigns fighting when it's like we want to see him. It's not that we don't want to see him, but it's like, man, this title reign, all right, man, he reached 1,000 days. He's made historical marks.
Yeah.
How much further can you really take?
You want me to tell you why I think people gonna want to stop seeing the fight? Because you lost the intrigue. Okay. See, Sami Zayn, let's keep it all the way a buck. The bloodline story, let's be real. Before Sami Zayn got injected into this, brothers, that storyline was dying. Like Sami Zayn bought the bloodline another 6 to 8 months. Because you remember, people was thinking about, hey, yo, man, like people thought the turn was gonna happen then with Jay. Finally getting his revenge on Roman, and that got delayed because the Sami Zayn storyline took off way more than what it was supposed to.
It took off around the time when Cody got hurt, because it's like the timing of Cody getting hurt, and then the Sami Zayn.
And because remember Kevin Owens, that delayed shit with Kevin Owens too. Yeah. So exactly, Cody getting hurt too. That also played a part in it. So it was like, okay, yeah. So I think again, man, lightning struck twice, which never happens. And now that you don't have Cody, again, Cody called it 4 months ago. You're going to be a chief without a tribe. He ain't got his tribe no more, so now the story isn't interesting because Roman's character has always been about, okay, who's the next person Roman going to hold down in his group? He ain't got nobody else now. So now I think it's just, now that it's Roman by himself, it's like, all right, like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. As Aussie Open is putting on a workshop of whoop ass right now.
Yeah, man, I feel like, we gave WWE a little too much time. I'm sorry, man. I just got a little bit emotional.
We did, but at the same time, AEW is really the only interesting thing was it wasn't really too much going on.
Lee says, franchise, do you understand your rights? I believe so.
Yeah, most definitely. But I again, it's gone on too long, and Paul says it's bottom of the third. Well, I can tell you right now, Paul, bottom of the third ain't man. I don't know how you're gonna get to the rest of these innings, but
I don't know what game he playing. He must be playing pickleball
right now. Okay, we got Aussie Open talking trash to Adam Cole and MJF.
Yes, sir. Hey, let me ask you this, man. Realistically, now I know we ain't doing predictions right now. Just bro to bro.
Even though you're trying to get ahead, but I get you.
No, bro, not even that, bro, not even that. Hey,
what up, Drew? Your boy over here trying to get ahead in the predictions, trying to get into the King's head to get some idea. That's okay. Go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead and ask your question.
First of all, I'm highly offended that you even insinuate that. You know what I'm saying, bro? I believe in the integrity of our prediction show.
Offended. You already know what this is, man. It's the shit talk. It's just I'm gonna talk my shit
because you're calling.
You're still trying to get taken advantage of, man. Whatever,
you are calling me a cheat. I ain't never cheated on a thing a day in my life except my diet. Okay, so you take that back. But I do want to ask you this. Maybe a test or two back in the day, but realistically, do you think that there's a chance that MJF and Adam Cole could legitimately, despite there being the world championship match at the end of the night, do you think there's a chance they legitimately could win? Or do you think this is just a filler match with Tony Khan? And this is an honest question.
I think it's more a storyline that will play into what will happen later on in the match.
Okay.
Which if done right, it will be good.
Yeah.
But there is a potential that they could win. Yes. That's the thing. There is the potential that they could win, but I think it's just going to play more on because we're waiting to find out which one of these guys is going to be the guy that's going to turn on the other. So yeah, we still got a little time to play with that. But we're done with SmackDown, folks. We talked as much as we can with that. It is what it is. Yeah, we got to get onto this Rampage. And Rampage pretty much started off real quick. Unless you got something else you want to say before I go.
My lips are sealed.
We saw Darby Allin go up against Brian Cage, and it was an okay match. We've seen these two fight each other before. Darby Allin actually ended up getting a victory, but of course, man, he ended up getting jumped at the end. And then, of course, when we got Orange Cassidy going up against Johnny TV for the AEW Championship, which now they're teasing, because of the best friends and the BCC going back and forth with each other. Yuta wants to take that championship off of Orange Cassidy, so we're going to get an Orange Cassidy versus a Wheeler Yuta for the AEW International Championship, and because of that, I want to talk more on that, man. The Darby Allin thing, you already know what's going on with that. That's going to be Sting and Darby Allin versus AR Fox and Swerve at All In. We're good with that. Aussie, the embassy is just a part of the group, so we understood what's going on there. But Wheeler Yuta, Orange Cassidy, bro, I'm actually looking forward to it. Yuta's been taking a lot of the losses in certain matches that they've been having lately. But I feel like they still want to push him and get him up, and they recognize it's time to really do more. Even though Moxley and Claudio came out, but they didn't do anything against them. They just wanted to, scare them, let them know, put them on notice that they were there. But Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, AEW International Championship. What are you feeling about that, man?
I mean, I'm excited. Orange Cassidy again. Defending this championship again. The most title defenses in AEW history. Most consecutive title defenses in AEW history. You got that. 2, he's fought more times this year than Roman Reigns probably has in the last 3 years combined. So you got that. Wow. But then again, man, Orange Cassidy, it's cool, man, because this is a guy that you and I, we seen from day one. And we was like, yo, it almost seemed like he was never going to get the TNT championship or the All-Atlantic championship. It seemed like he just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. He had that whole thing with Chris Jericho where they teased him possibly becoming an AEW world champion. Never happened. And we was like, damn, man, like if we could just get this man some type of singles gold, he would do great. And he's taken that All-Atlantic championship and he's run with it. Very few people have. Miro being one. No, excuse me. Miro was the TNT champion. Excuse me. But, very few people have made these AEW championships their own. Too much, we feel like some belt's been hot potato. But Orange Cassidy, I feel like he is almost to what Jay Cargill was with the TBS championship. Synonymous with that. But instead, he's actually got the work rate in the ring to back that up. Now, Wheeler Yuta was somebody else. Even before he joined the BCC, when he was getting down and dirty with the best friends and all them, you know what I'm saying? We were fans of Wheeler Yuta, but it was like, hell yeah, put that thing up in the air. Chill. When Wheeler Yuta, when he joined the BCC, it's like, man, they unlocked a whole nother level in my guy. That boy let the mean streets of Philly come out. That boy started throwing up fists. John Moxley whipped his candy ass all up and down AEW. And now we got Wheeler Yuta beating the donkey piss out of everybody.
Out of everybody.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm very happy to see this match, man. And I think this is gonna be a certified slobber knocker. Yeah.
Certified slobber knocker.
Hey, my guy, really quick, man. Is that Tanqueray? Is that what I see? Is that Tanqueray?
No, that's that just good old Amsterdam, man.
Oh man, yeah, you keep that away from me.
But it does what it needs to do.
You keep that away from me.
which is crazy.
That's a sleepy potion.
Man, look here, man. Considering I know what dark liquor does, bro, it's astonishing to me that
I can survive dark liquor, but
vodka is your kryptonite. Vodka is your kryptonite. Like, man, out of all the liquors, yeah, vodka is the kryptonite, man. That one, I'd never get over that one, man.
Hey, you want to kidnap the franchise? You get him a shot of Amsterdam. Boy, Alphonse, he threw a whole 3-hour live stream. Empty the pockets, y'all.
Oh man. But bro, man, all right, man. And then of course, man, you know, right now, man, like I said, we were we also saw a beatdown from Luchasaurus on Darby Allin. Of course, Christian Cage. Yeah. I mean, we know Luchasaurus is technically the TNT champion, but obviously hold the championship.
Wait, hold on. Read that.
I see what he said, but I'm gonna, no, man, we gotta talk AEW, damn it, because right now they're going through the collision card, and I'm messing up, and I'm not announcing what they're doing tomorrow night.
I'm sorry,
because your boy is gonna be on live. I see Lee. I'm gonna get to Lee. Damn you, Lee. Damn you, Lee. But damn it, now you're gonna have to make me rewind. Damn it, I'm gonna have to rewind. I gotta announce this shit. I gotta announce this shit.
Sorry.
Damn you, Lee.
It's like I saw it and I tried to ignore it until I realized what it said.
Oh man, you done lost my whole thing, man. Collision tomorrow, man. AEW World Trios Championship, CMFTR versus House of Black, man. We're gonna definitely be on for that. We're gonna hear from Ricky Starks. Apparently, man, he's got a new attitude and what he's doing. Man, we got that Mercedes Martinez versus what's it, Dynamite versus Diamante, whatever. I always butcher somebody's name. We're gonna hear from the Acclaim. We're gonna hear from Real Hobbs, Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, live on Dynamite, Fight for the Fallen, AEW International Championship. Damn show, looking forward to that, man. Got to get that out there. All right, man. Woo! All right, now, Lee, goddamn you, man. Best butterface match: Ruby Soho versus Shayna Baszler. Goddamn, dude. Goddamn. You know how to throw it, man. The Bunny versus Britt Baker for the winner goes into All In for the Fatal 4-Way of the women's. Omega's gonna sit down with Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, and Nick Wayne versus the Gates of Agony on Dynamite, man. But man, they've got a show. Man, Tony Khan. It's getting close to pay-per-view time. Tony Khan's pulling out all the matches, man. Ozzy, all the matches. It's on the pre-show, and then of course, man, we're gonna have MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship. That's gonna be the main event. We know that's.
Hey, how fitting that AEW All In's on my last day of vacation. That is like sweet.
And it's on the last one of mine too. Of course, we're gonna have FTR versus the Young Bucks for those tag titles. We're gonna have Darby Allin and Sting versus Swerve Strickland and AR Fox.
Yeah.
Man, in a tag match. We're gonna have a fatal 4-way. We already got Sheeta. We already got Tony Storm. We just waiting on the other two women. Sheree versus Sky Blue. The Bunny versus Britt Baker. We're gonna see that right now. Actually, we got Sheree versus Sky Blue coming up next in the main event. So we're gonna see. Obviously, Tony Khan's gonna give her an opportunity to be at home and wrestle in front of the crowd, which he understands, and we're gonna see where she's at right now and what she's been doing. So I'm kind of good with the card, man, and what he's been turning in. We've been waiting weeks and months to find out what he's been doing, and now he's just pulling. He's pulling out his. He didn't reach into that bag again. He didn't reach deep down into that bag, and he's pulling out matches left and right, man. So far, I'm not mad about what we're seeing. But Gerald says, man, how prestigious is the TNT Championship? The TNT Championship is prestigious. It's their TV championship. It's the championship that gets the new talent over. The problem that AEW is having with the championship right now is they're not doing anything with it because the storyline is Luchasaurus won the title, but Christian's been holding it. But there hasn't really been much interaction with it. No one's really been going after it or trying to get it. And I think what we saw tonight with Luchasaurus and Darby Allin, even though Darby Allin's got a match at All In, somebody's got to go after that TNT championship, man. It's been quiet for too long, and that's been the championship that's been mainly on TV a lot. Lately, we've been getting the AEW International. We haven't been getting too much TNT Championship. So that's kind of been the thing about it. Once Luchasaurus took it off Warlow, they didn't really do much with it afterwards. So it has a prestige because it's been the one title that's been great for a lot of people, but they haven't they've somehow taken it out of storyline lately, and that's one of the few things that Tony needs to highlight. That he needs to bring that champion. It needs to be defended at the pay-per-view, but it needs to be taken off of Christian and Luchasaurus and put on somebody that they can view on TV weekly, like it's supposed to do, like they did with Darby Allin, like they did with Cody, like they did with Sammy Guevara, like they did with with everybody else, Rusev and everybody else that won that championship. You saw them weekly; they were on TV. There was a reason why people kind of liked really had a thing for the TNT championship because it gave you that TV championship vibes of ECW and WCW, where you got to see people that you want to see more of, but you didn't think you could see them because of all the bigger stars.
Hey man, so speaking of the TV championship, right? So we've seen guys win championships at the reinventions, right? You got Sammy Guevara finally lost that fucking panda head. There you go. Stuck a rocket up his ass, sent his ass to Pluto, right? All right. And then you got, Britt. Then you got Britt Baker. She had a turn. She turned heel. You got, MJF starting to kind of dabble a little bit more into the whole comedy thing and stuff like that. But long story short, you got people who transitioning. Hell, even Jungle Boy. He's not Jungle Boy no more. He's Jack Perry. He's the FTW champion. Do you think Luchasaurus has reached his peak in AEW as the big green lizard bastard and needs to change his gimmick up to be taken more serious?
The sad part is, yes. And the sad part is his potential was tag team. That was his singles run hasn't been nothing because he's been nothing but a mindless nothing for Christian. And then they had that whole thing back and forth because Christian was hurt. So they played it off where Luchasaurus was with they bombed with Luchasaurus.
Right.
Like they bombed with him. And so whatever they thought they were going to do, I mean, I'm glad he got to actually win. He's technically the TNT championship, so I'm glad he's got that on his belt. And that's funny because he got that before Jack Perry, where I always thought Jack Perry would at least get one of the legit championships. FTW's FTW. It is what it is, man. They showcase it, but they hold it to a certain standard, or at least the people do. But the fact that Luchasaurus is TNT champion and Jack Perry is still trying to hold on to a belt that actually has some it's mind blowing. But like I said, they need to figure out what they're going to do. They need to figure out what they're going to do with it and present it the way it needs to be. It's your TV championship. It should always be on TV, some way, form, or fashion. Moving forward, that and the TBS championship, you find a way for Chris Statlander, you find a way for Christian. But I mean, who wants to hear Christian talk every week? Well, if we complain about Cody talking every week, damn sure don't want to hear Christian talk every week. But Luchasaurus can have more matches. He can just beat down on people. He can do something, but present him more. And we're not getting that. So there is a prestige to it, but Tony's been pretty busy, and it's kind of fallen to the wayside. As Lee says, Jack Perry reminds me of Enzo.
No.
There's
not a damn thing about.
Enzo was a better talker, but not a better wrestler. Jack Perry is a better wrestler, but not a better talker.
Yeah. Now, if you put if you give Jack Perry,
the one time, wait a minute, hold on. The one time these two guys are in sync, Lee and Will, they are in sync. As he says, you can't teach that. As that, that was the thing that.
No. You know what you can't teach.
It's funny to see them go, be on the same page when they've been going at each other.
You can't teach that poor ass ring music that Jack Perry got. I don't know what kind of YouTube rip off Beethoven bullshit that is, But
Man, Mozart.
Mozart, John Sebastian Bach, whoever the hell it is, get rid of that shit. yeah, I know a little bit about the bastard, Sebastian.
Oh, stop, man.
Hey, look, you know, jackass Jack Perry. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, you know what Christian said about Jack Perry, he was right. You despicable piece of shit. But anyhow,
dude, look, but yeah, man. Right now, man, we're watching Sky Blue versus Saraya. You know that team, of course, and then we saw Aussie Open beat down on a couple of people right now. And right now, Rampage, man, you know, Rampage is just moving along in the story for All In. They're not really doing too much right now. I say we got Saraya versus Sky Blue, not looking too bad.
No, hey, Sky Blue is slowly, to me, I feel like working her way up the legitimacy of the women's, one of the best women's competitors in AEW.
Man, to me, Tony Storm like she just hurt herself. I'm sorry, but you know she has no. You're right about Sky Blue. She has been working and improving herself. Her and Willow, but Tony Storm just Saraya was distracting the referee, and Tony put her foot to Sky Blue's neck, but she looked like she hurt herself. I'm like, damn, girl, how you gonna hurt yourself on the outside?
Is Tony Storm still out here barefoot with her Marilyn Monroe look, or she got some damn shoes on?
I was about to say, man, she look like she about to go perform for a porno or something, man, because she out here in the road. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I mean, you know, Tony Storm, you know how you doing, but
yeah,
I'm like,
John F. Kennedy,
like you came out here to wrestle, at least not in the match. So, but
taking it back to the Playboy days.
Leo's stupid. We all know Paige got some legit moves.
Hey, that was 6 years ago. Stop it.
Man, but right now, man, right now for AEW, man, we're gearing up for All In. We're just building up to everything. Tony Storm, she's got a match, you know, she's got to prepare for that fatal 4-way for that AEW championship. She's got her rematch clause. Of course, man, we know she won her match against Anna Jay. She's in that match right now. We're going to see if Saraya or Sky Blue can, solidify their way into the fatal 4-way. Okay, Sky with the running knee, but I'm not mad about right now, man. You know, Tony Khan's been giving the women the main event spot. You know, I
fuck you laughing at, buddy? Go ahead, be professional. Keep talking. What happened, Tuco?
I looked at you. That's what happened. Oh man, yo, oh man! Welcome to the block party, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, man! Right now, Saraya, she is gearing up to turn that girl. Oh, she got her in the Texas Cloverleaf.
Yeah.
Ooh, but Sky Blue, she still got that fight in her. She got that dog in her right now, man. But right now, like I said, man, Rampage right now and Dynamite right now, they're gearing up for All In. We got it August 27th. We still got a couple of weeks, but we still got a lot of story to build up and to, you know, put things in perspective. So I'm not mad about none of that, man. But like I said, Tony's been putting the women on, you know, the main event status for all the shows lately, man. And I asked you about this. And how do we as fans look at this when we've been complaining that Tony hasn't been putting the effort into the women? Sky Blue, she looked like she was about to win it, but of course, Ruby Soho and Tony Storm are interfering, so they costing her the match. And of course, Saraya, bam, there it is.
Rampage.
One, boop, with the 2, with the 3. And we got Saraya going home.
But what a great showing though by Sky Blue. Hey, shout out to her, man. She did her thing in this match. Hey, it looks Saraya look good. Yo, right now, I'm asking you right now, what did you think of Saraya, bro? bro.
Wait a minute, man. That ain't one of the people you put in this to the conversation.
It really wasn't. It really. Hey, you stop. You stop that. King, what did you think of the match?
The match was okay. Saraya, you could tell she's been working a little bit more. Still a little bit off. Still, with some moves, but this was a better match than what we've seen recently. But now it's going to be an interesting thing now that her and Toni Storm are both in the same match. So of course, obviously, that's going to play on how things moving forward with the Outcast. Damn, Toni Storm, how you doing?
Hey, that's Marilyn Monroe to you.
Hey, we're right. We're gonna see how things turn out right now. They're putting the beat down on Sky Blue as the Rampage goes off.
Her feet dirty though.
Hey, you stupid man. Those are the don't play her like that, man. She's wearing those leggings, man.
Nah. I know dirty feet when I see them.
I
used to wash up in the tub before I had to shower. I know dirty feet. Grandma had a bucket.
You stupid. You stupid. I'm not even going there with you on that one. But right now, man, Lee says, shout out to Paige moving the hips and taking the bumps. I can't with you two. William and Lee, man. Look, y'all gonna look, I'm gonna put y'all in the corner, man.
Hey, nah. Hey, don't be trying to be modest now. Hey,
man, you know what?
It's GOW after dark. You can't too cold acting like a virgin.
Gerald, hey, come get your boys, man. Hey, Lee and Will tripping, man. Come get your boys.
Oh man.
But no, man. As far as the overnight, overall. Sorry, the liquor's talking.
Overnight.
The overall view of wrestling for tonight. SmackDown, again, they're coming off SummerSlam, so they've got a pay-per-view coming up in a few weeks. So they're gonna build on those minor little storylines, but they got some things they got to work out. Right now, AEW is working towards their pay-per-view All In, and then in 2 weeks, All Out. And we're gonna have to, and that's the big question. I know a lot of people is asking, like, we're building up for All In. What's gonna happen to All Out? And I feel like the repercussions of All In will lead to All Out. I don't think it would be every match, but I think there will be certain or some matches that will come from All In that will lead to All Out. Tony's got way too much talent to not put something on the card. We're gonna get that. I'm not gonna put too much disbelief in it. Right now, so far, what we got for All In, he's given us a nice quality, at least 4 good matches. And out of all those 4 matches, every single one of them is a title match. So you've already labeled your title matches. Now it's about, and then 1 tag team match with Darby Allin and Sting versus AR Fox and Swerve. You got a pretty nice card put together. And again,
right.
The one thing that I think we all need to recognize, and just and which I think most of us do, is that wrestling, because of what AEW is, what they present, this is the thing that the hardcore fans appreciate. We're going to see people that were once in one company or whatever, wherever they were at, they've made a name for themselves. They're here. We're going to see them live on a big stage, and people are going to be able to make a name for themselves and put and make history for themselves. So I'm looking at All In. Truly, I'm looking at All In as something that's going to really help AEW. Will it be the best card ever? I won't say that, but what I will say is that Tony definitely needs to put on a good show.
Facts.
Like we gotta get a good show out of this, man. We gotta see some matchups that people want to see. We gotta see we every element that we need out of this, we need it. Is it a glorified TV show, house show? It may be, but Tony's still gonna give it the respect that it needs. And I need more women matches. I need one more women's. I need a couple of women's matches. I need at least 2 more women's matches to go on this card. And there are a couple of women's matches you can put on this card.
Absolutely. No, I mean, I agree with you wholeheartedly. But I mean, I'm excited. I have faith in Tony Khan, right? I mean, I would say, I think I'm correct or close to being correct when I say about 95% of Tony Khan's pay-per-views have either delivered or over-delivered. So, there's been
a couple of them have under-delivered. Over-delivered, I would say there was some that delivered and then some that under-delivered.
So he hasn't had that one pay-per-view you think over-delivered. Because I think the original Forbidden Door, I think that shit over-delivered when you look at the fact that half the damn
original, yeah, but it didn't because the people that we thought we were going to get got injured. So they changed in some matches. I would look at Double or Nothing as an under-delivered. Like, we thought it was going to be something and it under-delivered than what it was. Like, so him over-delivering, like, that would have been like the over-delivery to me would have been Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuting in the same night.
Yeah,
you over-delivered on that, but it was like we didn't expect it. So that's why it was okay. Right. But at the same time, has things going on too long, I wouldn't know if that's over-delivering or just not prioritizing, certain matches and doing what you need to do. So that's how I would look at it. I would either look at it either he delivered or he under-delivered. I would never look at AEW over-delivering because over-delivering for them can never really go wrong as long as you presenting something that people didn't. If you're giving people, if you're showing us people we didn't think would show up in AEW, that's over. That's a good thing. But our expectation for what we know Tony Khan can do, for what we know the wrestlers that you have, for what we've seen for the last few years, for the trust that we put in you to know that you're going to give us at least you're going to give us a good quality show. We're going to see people that folks want to see. We're going to get some good matches. Everything may not be perfect, but we can enjoy what we're watching. Lee says, man, Omega needs to get back in the title race. He does, and I think that will. I think that may be something later on down the line as we get closer to this MJF 2024, thing that he may be going on. I think we may get an Omega versus MJF because right now MJF definitely needs more proper people outside of Adam Cole. He's going to have to go out. He's going to have to go against someone else outside of Adam Cole. He went up against the Pillars. He went up against who else did he fight? Shit. Who did he beat for the championship? Moxley. He beat Moxley for championship. He's beaten quite a few, but Omega would definitely be something that would be good for MJF on this run that he's on. But I'm good with Tony's doing, man. Take your time, give everyone their opportunities, let people do what they do, and just put the show together. I want the same thing for WWE. Triple H has been doing that, but there's still a few things they need to figure out and what they need to do. But overall, man, right now it's just we're getting ready for All In. Right now with AEW, we're Rampage, Collision. Tony's still giving us something, but we're getting ready for All In, and I'm good with it.
And I'm good with it too, man. I'm good with it. Hopefully, I have another fucking light because this is thoroughly chafing the inner workings of my ass cheeks, and I'm very pissed. Wife, give me some baby powder. All right. With that, man.
Why you got to? Oh man, let's go, man. Let's go, man. The people have enough, man. Let's go.
You thought I was gonna ask for the baby powder? My lights already went out. What else can go wrong? All right. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. I'm the franchise. He's the king. And yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all had to see me looking like this, man.
Hey, but tomorrow we haven't done a Collision in a while. Between pay-per-views, vacation, family time, all that other stuff, we haven't done a Collision in a while. But tomorrow, unless something changes on the Hood Tribal Chief side, we are doing a Collision tomorrow. We are going to talk that talk. We got the 6-man trios tag match. Man, we got tag team match. Collision is going to be a nice little show. We're going to come on and talk with the people. So we will see y'all tomorrow night, definitely for sure.
Hey man, no, nothing gonna change on my side, man. Cause the King already he just shot me a text. He already told me he gonna buy me 3 LED bulbs, so we good. We good. I shall not record in darkness no more. So have no fear. Your light skinned tribal team shall reappear. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, from the ancestral plains of Nigeria, we thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. And that's the bottom line of the franchise says so. Biatch! Peace.